My name is Brenda Fulle, and I am a Christian at LOUCC, and I'm also a high school teacher with the Beaverton School District. And I'm here today to read you a wonderful story. And the theme or affirmation or positive idea of the story is my joy is complete when I experience God's living presence within. So when I read this story, please remember that idea. My joy is complete when I experience God's living presence within. The story is called The Shepherd's Joy. The shepherd's job is never done. The sheep need care every day and every night. The young shepherd Timothy was learning this from old Simon, his friend and elderly uncle. After walking the hills all day, they would gather up the brush and make an enclosure where the sheep could rest at night. It kept the sheep from wandering off in the dark. Then Timothy would lie down in the entrance next to old Simon and guard against dangerous predators that might come too near. Timothy knew that a good shepherd would give his or her life to save the sheep. Timothy was discovering that a shepherd's life was lonely away from the activity of town. He couldn't play when his work was done like the children of the merchants. The shepherd's companions were other shepherds, and of course, the sheep. If they shared a meal over the evening fire, they told stories and sometimes talked of the Messiah. Timothy loved the way old Simon talked about the Messiah. Old Simon would tell the stories in a quiet, thoughtful way that made Timothy feel special just to hear the words. God had promised a Messiah or Savior who would be their king and conquer the Romans who ruled cruelly over them. Everyone knew about the Messiah and prayed for his birth. Old Simon once said, "Timothy, you are young and have a good heart. The Messiah could come to you just as you hope. I'm old and haven't many days left. The Messiah must come soon if I am to see him." Timothy prayed hard for the Messiah to come quickly. On this night, Timothy slept close to old Simon for warmth. The old robe they shared as a blanket was scratchy, but it helped keep the chill out. After sleeping for a while, Timothy awoke with a strange feeling. It wasn't fear, but he was relieved to see old Simon up and awake too. They checked the sheep and listened for danger. Everything seemed peaceful, but the air almost tingled with anticipation. Old Simon looked up to the stars for reassurance and pointed to a bright, unfamiliar star among the ones he knew so well. The bright star cast a warm glow, and Timothy marveled at the sight. As they watched the star, its light filled the sky. Shapes appeared in the light, and Timothy could see angels and heard them singing. The singing filled his body and his mind with hope and wonder. Timothy and old Simon were rooted to the ground as the angels sang joyous news of the Messiah birth in the city of David. The angels told them to go see the baby who would be lying in a manger. Timothy felt as if he was in a dream, but he also felt more awake than he had ever been. Old Simon hugged him hard, and Timothy could see the tears on his face in the light of the star. The Messiah had come. What had the angels said? They were to find the child in the city of David. That was Bethlehem, just over the hill. Timothy tugged on old Simon's rough sleeve and joyfully exclaimed, "We can see him. We can be the first ones to see him." Old Simon and Timothy heard others shouting and saw them running over the fields. The angels had awakened many shepherds in the night. Timothy had a sudden thought and asked old Simon, "Who will guard the sheep if we go to Bethlehem?" Old Simon thought carefully and then replied with confidence, "The angels have bid us to go see the holy child, so we must have faith that God will guard the sheep." Knowing their sheep were safe, they moved quickly toward the city. The shepherds easily found the stable where the new baby lay tucked in the manger. The star and the angels guided them. It didn't surprise Timothy to find the Messiah among the animals, but the joy he felt surprised him. He had never imagined joy so complete, so full, and so deep. It was too much joy to hold. Timothy just let it flow through him. The joy was inside, and Timothy felt that he became joy, indescribable and more real than anything he had ever known before. The holy infant seemed to know what Timothy was feeling, and as Timothy gazed into his eyes, the joy bubbled up within, and he kneeled in the hay next to old Simon. Together, they bowed before the newborn Savior. That's an amazing joyful story of experiencing God as joy. And I want you to really remember again our affirmation from that story. That affirmation is, "My joy is complete when I experience God's living presence within." I hope all of you experience God's living presence within this season, and you can experience complete joy. Have a wonderful day.